The New York Knicks have just won the championship on this day of July 14, 2026. July 14, 2026 in the Philippines. In some other countries, maybe July 13, 2026, where New York is located. 52 years. 52-year playoff drought. What happened in those same 52 years? Michael Jordan entered the league as a rookie and then retired for the Chicago Bulls. Then unretired for the Washington Wizards, then retired again. LeBron James was born, entered the league. And then what happened? Became one of the greatest players of all time. He ain't retired yet though. Kobe, I think he was born after I think he was born during that 52 playoff drought as well. Wait, let me calculate this real quick. No, actually, wait a second. Yo, yeah, he was. He was born during that 52-year playoff drought. Then entered the league as a rookie. Retired and passed away. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe. Yeah, so many legends have played for this team and didn't get a ring, didn't go to the finals. This championship is for guys like Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell, Stephon Marbury. Who else? Carmelo Anthony. Kristaps Porzingis. She got a ring in Boston, so we don't care about him no more. Get him out of there, you know. Who else, man? Who else? That's all who I can think of at this moment, at this juncture, right now. So, I apologize. This for all of those Knicks fans, you know, all those Knicks fans who had to endure. It's for Julius Randle, you know. It's for all the Knicks fans who had to endure this long, horrible playoff drought, especially in the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, where they had to watch some of the worst lineups of all time, including shit like Kevin Knox the third, man. This is for the guys who stayed all the way from the beginning to today. This is for guys, for real fans like Spike Lee, like my boy Spike Lee. Spike Lee, the realest Knicks fan of all time. I'm happy he finally got to see the Knicks win a championship. I'm absolutely happy for guys like Adam Sandler. I don't really know. I can't really think about those. Fuck those celebrities, man. We don't give a fuck about those celebrities. We care about the Knicks winning the championship, alright? What else happened? So let's talk about this finals here. So game 1, the Spurs had the lead. I think it was like 10 points, but still, that was still a lead, you know? And then, you know, Knicks, they trimmed it down. They trimmed down the fat. They trimmed down the belly fat. They won. Jalen Brunson with the dagger, you know. But most of the game, it was Karl-Anthony Towns who kept them afloat in this game, you know. Then second game, again, Karl-Anthony Towns. He kept them afloat for most of this game. And, you know, also OG, Josh Hart, you know, all of them stepped up. I think, oh yeah, Landry Shamet too, you know. Landry Shamet was keeping them in this game for a lot. Jose Alvarado, you know. And then, you know, I thought the Knicks were actually gonna lose this one, you know. But then Wemby with the costly turnover and foul on Brunson. Oh my goodness. What the heck? What the hell? You know, I was like, what the hell? What the hell, Burton? You know, he should have not missed. He should have just not done that. All right, but you know, we all make mistakes. He's young. Yeah, he's in the NBA, and I'm not. So yeah, there's that. Game 3. Alright, the Knicks lose fine. The Knicks finally lose this one. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of fair. The Spurs played really well this game, and you know, Mike Brown was talking about a referees. Ooh, these referees, motherfucking referees, you know. They ain't called the flagrant on Brunson, and every foul that the Knicks were doing were suddenly like a flagrant or technical, you know. Holy shit, like they were fucking with the Knicks. They were fucking with the Knicks boys out there. But honestly, all of these games at the end were pretty close. All of them were very, very close. But the Spurs led a lot of these games for most of the time. But they were very close. Very, very close. And in game four, this is the game. I stopped watching this by like the second quarter. And I only came back once with like fourth quarter time, third quarter, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Because, dude, I thought the Spurs were going to win this thing. They were up by 29. Up by 29. And then the Knicks had a 30-point comeback thanks to the boys. OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson. They were mostly stepping up. They're mostly stepping up in this game, And of course, final minute. Final few seconds. De'Aaron Fox dribbles the ball. Layup. Blocked by Anunoby. Was it a foul? Was there a free throw? No, there's no free throw. Okay, before that, Wemby missed two very important free throws that would have gave him a 3-point lead instead of a 1-point lead. So there's that. And then also Josh Hart missed the dunk or layup. Not good. And then so OG, OG inbound pass to Brunson. Brunson with a 3, miss. OG sweep crew rebound, offensive rebound, layup, bang! They get the win. And Cat, he tells the fan, hey, can you step closer to Stephon Castle? Alright, yeah, sure, my G. And then Stephon Castle, inbound. Cat tips it. Oh no, it's not Stephon Castle. It was Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper was inbounding the ball, and then Cat, just did that to the ball. And then so Stephon Castle couldn't get it. He couldn't go for the very beautiful dunk. And the Knicks win 3-1. Everybody was clamoring. Everybody was believing, okay, yeah, the Knicks have finally won this one. But fifth game. I thought the Spurs were also gonna win this one. Like Spurs, yeah, they don't want to go. They don't want to lose in 4. Come on, who wants to lose in 4? What are you, a sucker? They're not gonna do that. But so yeah, of course, I was watching this game. They had a lead. A lot of the game, a lot of the times. By the end of the halftime, I think they were up by 5. But originally they were up by 16, as much as 16. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I think they gonna lose this bitch. I think the Knicks gonna. No, actually, I thought the Spurs were gonna lose this bitch. And I was like, oh yeah, that's rats. I think the Knicks are gonna win this one. They won, man. They won. How did they win? Honestly, Jalen Brunson layup and a bunch of free throws. Honestly, from watching this game, Cat got fouled out. 6 fouls. Oh shit! What the fuck? And then, but that didn't matter. It's Jalen Brunson, the first Knicks player ever to have 45 points in a finals game. He's tied for Michael Jordan. He's tied with Michael Jordan for most points in a finals game. MJ, Jalen Brunson, Allen Iverson. I think those are the guys with the most points in the finals, if I recall correctly. I think AI had 40 ball as well. Yeah, wow. It's beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing what the Knicks have done. This team was led by none other than the power of friendship. Alright, power of friendship, okay? Number one thing they relied on, the power of being friends. Beautiful, amazing, Like, nobody expected the Knicks to go to the finals. If you're looking at people's prediction, a lot of them were predicting Thunder, Celtics, Spurs, Celtics or some shit like that. Nuggets, Celtics, Nuggets, Pistons. They were all expecting the Pistons or the Celtics to make it out of the East. Everyone's expecting like the Thunder to go back. Everyone's expecting. People were expecting the Spurs to do it. No, actually, I don't think people were expecting the Spurs to do it. Actually, I think they were. Yeah, Spurs, Nuggets, Thunder, Celtics, Pistons. These were the guys that people were clamoring to be in the finals. Only one team made it to the finals, the Spurs, and they fucking lost in 5 games. So yeah, I'm a Thunder fan. I'm not really much of a Knicks fan, but I just had to watch this team because Jalen Brunson, small dude, and they may beat the Spurs for generational hate watch. Yeah, generational hate watching right here, fellas. Generational hate watch it by Pineham. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Brunson. This would probably solidify him as a top two, top three small person of all time. Small person in the NBA of all time. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe it's like Curry. I mean, Curry's like, you could argue about Curry. So let's kick Curry out because maybe he's 6'3", 6'2". Let's say, so it's Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, and Jalen Brunson, Chris Paul, Allen Iverson. I think just with this ring alone, he may have surpassed those guys. Maybe. I mean, you could say that Chris Paul and AI was more talented than Brunson. You could definitely say that. But shit, yeah, no doubt about it. Jalen Brunson, top 3, top 4, top 5 small person of all time right now. For some people, at this moment, he's probably number 1. Dropping 45 in a closeout finals game against a very good defensive team. Okay, this team is very good defensively. The Spurs, they have great defensive players. They have a fucking 7'6" guy. Alright? They have a 7'6" demigod out there. Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper was keeping the Spurs in this game for most of the time, you know? Have a good team. Very good team defensively. But again, only the best of the best win. Now let's talk about Karl-Anthony Towns, you know? Big Zesty. Alright? Big Cat, Bodega Cat, you know? Yo! Everyone's gonna remember Pride Month, Karl-Anthony Towns, even though he's not gay. Alright, he has a girlfriend, he never was gay, but you know, people just call him that because of his voice, which is very, very sad, but hey, you know, and I'm running with the joke, so I'm also part of the problem, but hey, they won, so that's all that matters. Cat finally says, fuck you, Jimmy Butler, I got the ring, you got nothing. 2 finals appearances, no ring, man. I got the motherfucking ring in 1 finals appearance. Fuck you, Jimmy Butler. Yeah, fuck Jimmy Butler. OG Anunoby. He has 2 rings now. Jordan Clarkson, first Filipino with a ring. Yes, finally. Yeah, OG Anunoby. He didn't play in the Toronto Raptors run, so you know people were doubting him. You know, people were like, oh, no, he just got the ring because he was on there. You know, he didn't really contribute all that much. Now he actually was on a finals contender, and he did contribute that much, a lot, and he got the ring. What are we talking about? Josh Hart, man. Josh Hart. This man has been in the league for so long. I think since 2016, 2017. I don't remember, but you know. Been with some of the worst teams of all times. The Lakers before they had LeBron. The Pelicans. I don't even got to finish that sentence. I think it was with the Trailblazers as well. Yo, man, at least the Trailblazers actually, honestly, I'll pretty good, you know, with Dame, of course. I don't remember, but yeah, absolute win, absolute W for my boy Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges, yo. 2K beasts. He was with the Brooklyn Nets. People say, "Yo, man, you're on the wrong fucking team. Get out of there." So he went to New York and he got that championship. You know, he went to the finals with the Phoenix Suns. He started thinking about. They went up 2. I was like, "Oh, how can I be Finals MVP?" Then they lost 4 straight. This time they won 2 straight, and then lost 1, then won another 2 straight for the championship. Jose Alvarado, he deserves this ring. This broke boy, this broke fella, got no money, got no cash. Hey, at least he got that ring though. He might get an extension this summer. He might make some motherfucking money. Mitchell Robinson, the only person drafted actually by the Knicks. Like most of their core players, in this Knicks team they traded for. Alright. Mitchell Robinson was the only guy they actually drafted from the start and got all the way to the end. So you know if this feels good for him. You know this shit is nice for him, you know? Yeah, man. Yo, man, when the Knicks won that championship, I thought I was on the team too. And when the Thunder lost that conference finals, I thought I was on the team too. I was hugging that screen. Yep, great. I was hugging that screen like this, man. I was hugging it. I was hugging it. Yo, my Knicks won. Yo, like, this the greatest. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened. The greatest thing that's ever happened. Probably top 10 events to happen in human history. Top 10 in sports history. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. You got it. Gotta hug it like this, man. Yeah. Who else? Who else deserved it? Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet. How did he get Deuce McBride again? I forgot. Landry Shamet. That guy, I think, that dude was like out of the league, man. Nobody was trusting him. Nobody liked him, you know. And he came back, got the dub. Beautiful. Now I'm a bit of a guy who just bandwagoned. So if you're a true Knicks fan, and you know like this video is on the bandwagon, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Leon Rose is an amazing GM. Amazing GM. He did all of this with trading. Dude, that is unheard of. A lot of times, the people who win championships, the number one guy is probably someone they drafted. A lot of times, I mean, let's say, no. A lot of times, the number one, number two, number three, number four, number five guy, maybe some of them were traded for, but a lot of the times, a majority of that team was drafted. Like, a majority of that team on a finals championship team was drafted. Leon Rose did it by trading. By just trading assets, okay? And believing in these guys. Jalen Brunson, he was a small dude. Nobody was believing that he could actually lead a championship winning caliber team, and he did. Karl-Anthony Towns, Karl-Anthony Towns was also, I mean, the only thing he had left to prove was winning a championship, but yeah, I mean, he was already pretty good, alright, and, you know, guys like Mikal, solid role player. I mean, he was leading Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets was failing, but he was keeping that ship afloat. But you know, nobody was ever saying, "Oh yeah, Mikal Bridges is ever gonna win a championship." I mean, maybe there were, but nobody expected Mikal Bridges to be this good. Josh Hart, OG Anunoby. Nobody ever expected OG Anunoby to make a clutch jumper, to make a clutch shot in the finals. Nobody ever expected Jalen Brunson to tie Michael Jordan 45 points in the finals. You know, so yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful team. This is one of the most happiest days of my life. This series was honestly so beautiful. It was amazing. Every game was close. This series was better than the Thunder Spurs matchup. Okay, because for that Thunder Spurs night, there were a lot of blowouts. And yeah, it went to 7 games, but only like how many, like 3 to 4 games were actually close. A lot of them were just blowouts. But this game, even though it was only 5 games, all of the games here were close, very, very close. So yeah, that's about it. This is Pineham signing out. And if you're from the New York area, please be safe out there. Thank you, Knicks. Thank you to this Knicks team. And fuck Dolan. All right, fuck him. Peace.